share this bad boy.
Let's see. Is it on the link on your...
On the tubes of you.
Where'd Thomas
On
go?
the tubes of you.
It's hard to say.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's our telling on
That
him.
share button.
Let's see.
Turn
Share.
my volume down.
Mary might pop in at some point. She built your subs, Joey.
If you guys
Okay, cool.
do look at things on your phone while we're doing this and you're watching the live, just turn your volume down.
Yeah, I'm already muted.
Oh, hold on.
I
here.
turned my phone off.
Good. Good eye.
Mm.
Hey Google, start the holiday.
Excuse me, Donnie can have these.
Share. Copy.
I hate those things.
Boom, boom, boom. Oh, so you got your headphones on? Good, good, good.
Where in the hell's the share button?
Joey, your microphone probably have to bring it down slightly. There we go.
Yummy.
All right. Everybody share this bad boy. We'll get things started here in just a second.
I need to get my phone.
God, I am retarded right now. Let's do this. Let's do this.
I bought my bag, too.
Your Goku bag.
Yeah.
That
My
thing's awesome.
son has a Goku backpack he wears at school, too.
Yeah, Wednesday loves it. I think it's sick.
Boom.
Just need to power my phone on.
All right. I done did everything I needed to do. Again, we're doing this kind of early in the day, so there's a lot of people that aren't going to be able to show up and talk with us.
Well, they
Live
suck.
shows just flow better though.
Yeah, I like doing live because we get questions. So for those of you that are chiming on in, if you want to start giving us some questions. we'll
Don't
answer
ask
them.
Thomas a fucking thing.
Yeah.
right. Especially about trains. All right, so let's go ahead and let's do the intro, and then we'll go from there.
It's the loudest show around. Sundown After Dark with your host Brian Chamberlain, presented by Sundown Audio.
All right, we are live. This is the last episode of season 1, folks. Last episode we're doing in this room. All right, that's scary. So we've been doing this for almost a year, Jake.
Yeah?
Almost a year. So we've got some guests today with us, some big time fans of Sundown After Dark and Sundown Audio in general. So let's welcome Joey Crain and his daughter, Wednesday.
What's
Round
up?
of
Welcome
applause.
to the show. Hold on.
Say hi, Wednesday.
I'm all over my phone here. I
We've
think I
got
interrupted her.
We've got Thomas rolling in and Donnie rolling in here too. And we might get a few other guests that might pop on in. This is, again, the last episode of this season. I know some podcasts do seasons, some don't. Some just number them. So I number them, but I'm going to call this a season because it's almost been a year since our first episode, which I think was like the last week in November, first week of December, sometime around there when we started doing our pilots. So we did 2 pilots. And then, God, I just lost train of thought. now
I got that effect on women.
Yeah. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
So we are moving into a new building. We actually just started moving our offices here recently. And
Right.
thanks, Skip. Is this show still a thing? Yeah, we do it like once a month now because we're so damn
I couldn't
busy.
find the comments part. It's like not showing up for me.
Anyway, so
Yeah, and here's
this is
mine.
last episode here. It's going to be probably a few months until we get rolling in a new building, unfortunately. We got so much work to do there, and somebody's got their phone up. Jake.
Damn it, Jake.
So before we get into anything, I just wanted to express to those of you who have purchased Sundown Audio or Sundown After Dark hoodies, like these two right here.
Right
Thank you very much. Huge thanks to you guys and for all those who have made that purchase. The proceeds of that are going straight into our new podcast room I wish I would say, oh, proceeds are going to charity. No, well, we're the charity right now. So they're going into the new podcast room. I've got to paint the room. I got to get some new equipment. I got to get a new sound mixer, and I got to fix this damn computer. It wants to break half the time. So anytime you make that purchase, we get a piece of that. It goes to us. I left the link in the description below if you want to make a purchase. Not only do we have Sundown After Dark gear there's also regular Sundown hoodies as well. So anybody who just wants a regular Sundown hoodie, they look like these. Grab the other ones too.
I am.
Let's see.
Here.
Just a regular Sundown hoodie. It looks like that. We've got those.
Oh, yeah.
We've got T-shirts, or there's long sleeve tees. There's leggings. There's coffee cups. All sorts of shit. Check it out. And again, oh, by the way, there's a promo code for those of you that are watching. It is NUM, so NUM 1. Was it
Fan.
ONE? And fan.
F-A-N.
So NUM1 fan.
Good girl.
Why, thank you.
Good job. And you can get, I think it's 12% off your order there. So.
There, you can have these for your new room.
What's this?
Decals.
Indie SPL. Sorry. Well,
Top Dog
these are-
Graphics is a plug.
Sweet. Well, thank you very much, Dog Graphics.
Perfect.
Here you can have those two. You can stick them on.
So now that Skip's in here, I want to tell him that I was going to order a set of leggings for him.
Somebody,
Excellent.
somebody ordered leggings. I don't know who it is though. Somebody.
Isn't
did.
somebody supposed to
I-
wear them like on the show?
Yeah.
Thomas.
Yeah.
I wear them under my pants. It'll be warm.
Let's click this button here. All right, so Joey, you're here, and so is Wednesday. Now, you guys are huge fans of the show and huge fans of Sundown Audio,
yeah.
and we're doing something special for you, which is the reason why you're down here with us in the first place. So how about you and Jake, you guys talk about what exactly is going on with your system, and why is it you're here?
I blew shit up.
Yep.
Good job.
No, I got the. I originally started calling it Shakaho. Everybody's dubbed it the murder build, so
Right.
that's what's sticking with it. It seems to be getting a lot of likes, a lot of
And
popularity.
we've shown people a few times on this
Yeah.
show your build. It's the one that's got Slayer on the back, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got the amputated arms, knives. All the knives are real. The meat cleaver's real.
Amputated arms are real.
The eyeballs are real.
All of it's real.
Yeah,
That's right.
everything's sharp. A lot of people like to do port demos. I got a knife sticking out of the port. Don't climb in the port, Daryl. I got a buddy who likes to climb a porch. So
And the
get-
eyeball in there isn't real, but it's fake.
Oh, you just blew it.
There you go.
Everybody thought it was real.
You're welcome.
Someone will be in the port like, man, this base really hurts. Like, nah, man, you got stabbed.
Yeah, like who was that? Steve Mead. He blew that chick's eye out. Well, I got two of them, so ha, suck it.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, one of my spiders came off, and those were the old ZV4s.
Old school ZV4.
Yes, old school.
Old 6-spoke frame
And
with a
actually,
riser.
when you had Directronics, I got I think 2 of them from you as I was building it. I ended up with 8, but so I always said if I pull those subs out, I'm going to get new subs.
Right.
Right.
Unfortunately, for my wife. But so I pulled them out, and I came up here and I got some new subs.
You actually came the day before our annual show too, I think, right?
Yes.
I think there was a day I was in here doing a podcast all day long,
Yeah.
and the ones where I was only able to get one actual episode out of it.
Yeah.
All of
We
it.
lost it all, Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that because I think Jake popped in after he got done handling your stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it was funny. I was thinking on the way here, I believe the last 3 podcasts, I was mentioned, and now I'm on here.
I was just mentioned. I
awesome.
was just mentioned in this one, and now I'm
So
Yeah, no,
Jake,
that's one, yeah.
so what are we doing for him to alleviate some of his issues that
All
he's
right.
having?
Well, I was like, okay, well, what sort of flares did he had? He had a spider come off, mechanical.
right,
While you're at it, why not address thermal more, right?
right.
So we took a standard NSV4 motor before building the whole thing, and we took it, sent it to Mr. Ronnie Smith, Mr. 6.5.
Oh, yeah.
He's on here right now.
And he bored out the gap for us to fit a thick 8-layer. This is like the thickness of like an old school NSV2 8-layer.
It's got the girth.
Yep, but it's
Oh,
even
yeah.
longer. It's
a big one.
It's a full 80 millimeters long, just as long as the 4-layer.
All right.
So that's what the first part was. We went to the new Sundown frames with the 11-inch spider. And then furthermore, I was doing some prototype aluminum former caps, and I was like, well, hell, it coincides with building Joey subs, so we put the new aluminum former caps on there. And it was last minute because I needed a special glue to glue them on. And it just came in 2 days ago.
Right. Perfect
the
timing.
Yeah, because that portion's going to get super, super hot.
Yeah.
Some of our extremely abusive customers were melting the plastic caps.
We've got 3 guys we're going to be using as guinea pigs. Joey's one of them.
Yep.
So it's Joey, it's Daniel Powell from Jakar, Jagged Edge Customs, and then Keith Sanders from Down for Sound.
Yep. So the aluminum former caps, the former cap in general is taking the pressure off the dust cap, where the Nightshade is a solid pole design, and then but with the plastic one, they were putting so much power on them without blowing the coil that they were melting it. Mm-hmm. So then I had to get the metal ones, but then the metal one's going to get hotter. And all that, so I got 450 degree epoxy.
Right, and the dust cap still goes on top.
The dust cap goes on top. It's just cosmetic at that point.
You aren't going to see any of that.
Yeah, yeah. I posted a picture of that, and everybody thought that was like the dust cap.
Joe, this should be a massive upgrade from what you have now. You're going to keep your enclosure the same, right?
Yeah, the only thing I'm changing is the tridents with the chunks of flesh. Those got to come out to actually fit for the length of the NSV4s,
right,
or 4.5s. So that's the only thing I'm changing. And they're all getting installed with nuts, bolts.
Are your woofers? Do you have them countersunk in?
Yes.
Donnie, you got your own.
You got your own, bro.
Yeah. Oh, by the way,
Hope you're thirsty.
So look at all this. Look at all this. Look at this. By the way, look at it compared to the size of my head. I'm supposed to drink
Brian,
this.
you have a small
thing.
head, bro.
I do.
Your head game is not on point.
No, it's not. So I'm supposed to drink this damn thing, and I'm gonna. So which one do I have here? I've got. First off, where's this from?
That's from the tap room, literally down the street from my house in Shelbyville, Indiana.
And this is.
What do you think about that, Donnie?
Well over 40 ounces.
Yeah. By the way, I hit up Mike. And I asked if he remembered you.
Oh, he remembers me.
Yeah.
This is like
he remembers me.
This is
he
like
said
a
you're a
gallon.
pretty cool guy, actually.
He remembers me, all right.
So yeah, this is like a gallon of.
I've got a cornfield cream ale if anybody wants any of that.
I got
I sure the hell ain't gonna do anything with it.
working man's water.
We'll just leave it in there for now.
Ooh, that's good.
So thanks for the beer, man.
Thanks,
Appreciate it.
Hey, anytime, man.
And
You
let's
guys are
also-
taking care of me.
Let's also mention that Joey got us pizza for lunch today, and they brought some bahangalays over there.
We got Joey Crain, huh?
In case anybody's interested.
Crain.
Yeah.
Joey Crain. I've been wanting to do that all day, and it's not even backwards.
Joey
Crain.
I don't know what the hell that's from.
Crain.
What's that from?
The Shining, man.
Oh, I haven't seen that movie since I was like 10.
Yeah, I got red rum all
He's got
over
red
my
rum
vehicle.
all over his bill.
I'm getting that across the windshield too, Thomas. The red rum.
Dude, yes, Skip. This should have
Perfect.
triple X on it. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for the beer, Joey. And the
Appreciate
pizza.
Thank you so much.
Does no one care about the blueberry biscuits?
I can't eat them.
I will have them.
Oh,
Are you offering
yeah,
them
that's right.
Wednesday?
Yeah.
I will have
yeah.
them.
Yep. I have
So-
that.
Of course, Donnie will eat one.
Since we're talking about all the gifts, I actually posted a picture today. Wednesday brought me some really nice drawings of Goku, Vegeta, Super
Yep.
Saiyan Blue.
Yep.
So
Plates.
I set them on my desk for now, and then once I paint my wall, I'm going to put them up.
Nice. She's very excited to get those to you.
Yeah. Thank you, Wednesday.
I was nervous to even give them to you.
Well, don't
so
be. They're beautiful. Thank you.
Ed's got a question. He wants to know if you're ever going to bring some samples of your booze to any of our shows in our area. So I guess
Oh, me? Yeah.
maybe at some point when everything's rolling.
Yeah, well, I gotta make my way back up there to the distillery and get some samples.
Right.
We slowed down for a little while, but now it's been ramping up a little bit. Ray, my partner, he's been so busy. I haven't even talked to him lately. He's been so busy.
You haven't been up there in over a year since before your daughter was born.
I went up there.
January.
Yeah, I went up there
Yeah,
January.
so it's almost a year working on it.
Yeah, I need to get back up there. Look at Donnie enjoying those biscuits.
I got more.
That's a hungry boy right there.
I got
I'm
more.
not gonna eat them all. Just the one.
You might.
Jesus Christ, Donnie.
How do we sound, Brian? Can you hear us both?
You might want to move the mic a little close to you when you want to talk. You just grab it if you
Skip,
want.
that ain't happening, bro. I'm not eating gluten.
Yeah, I spaced that one. I'm trying to kill you.
So, but anyway, so we're gonna work on that. What I was asking is, you know, are your
Bojangles in Indiana, do you?
No, we
Hell
don't.
no.
your woofers are countersunk in, right?
Yes.
And so you may have to. Have you checked clearance using the new frame?
I got measurements and I checked for it. I've got a couple inches to spare.
Perfect.
Da-da-da.
Yeah, it's good when you for anybody who does like a countersink situation for their woofers, leave a little extra room just in case if you upgrade or do something down the road, maybe you're going to use a different frame. It might be a different size. Like if you were to switch from like our 6-spoke 18-inch frame to the new U-Series frame, that new U-Series frame is slightly wider due to the gasket. So,
Okay.
or actually, any of the U-Series frames are slightly wider because the gasket's bigger.
Is the ones I'm getting, are they the same size as the 6-spoke?
I think the Sundown
they're very
frame
close.
is.
They're very
it's
close.
within a few millimeters.
Okay.
I
then I'll
can't
be
eat
good.
when I'm doing a show. I'll eat that later. Here.
All right, so what do we have here?
Hey, Joey.
So good.
Here you
Oh.
go. I'll eat some
Your
later. Just
phone.
leave one for me if you could.
I have a question here from Ronnie. Would a pull vent help with the cooling in the desk have NSV4? No, the cooling design of the NSV4 is better with a solid pole. Also, the pole is very much saturated, so we don't want to take anything away from it. So that's the answer for you, Mr. Ronnie. Skip says he'll vote for Andrew Yang if he ate a pound of gluten. Well, I might not be alive to see it if I eat a pound of gluten, so I'm not going to do that.
Glutens.
Good.
You know you guys gotta do the candy right
Oh,
there.
yeah,
You gotta do it.
Oh, so
We'll try it.
So Wednesday, what'd you bring us today?
I brought.
Where's the camera? Can it see me? Here we go.
I ordered that. It's the.
Oh, this is your idea.
Bring it all the way up.
Yeah,
to
it's my idea.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And but of course
I think they can see
blueberry
it.
Let me see.
biscuits.
Oh, the blueberry biscuits were really good.
There we go. So this is these are hard candies with Carolina Reaper.
They look pretty hot.
They actually look like warheads if you actually take a good look at them.
Yeah.
Who wants to go first?
I think Thomas should go first since she didn't do the
Yeah.
chip.
You know
Yeah,
what? Yeah.
Thomas.
Yeah.
Thomas.
Yeah. Let's do it. Come on.
So what is there like a challenge?
Just
to
put it in
this?
your
Yeah,
mouth.
it's not a challenge.
Put
you
it
just,
in your mouth. You're good at it.
Yeah,
Thomas.
just put it
I
in your
can't
mouth.
wait till we see his expression.
Donnie's going to be the best.
yeah.
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 Oh.
Like, is it like a donut?
I don't like hot things, guys.
It's just like that. It's like Donnie's really in the room. All right.
Dude, no, Donnie. Donnie, have you ever watched yourself after you eat something hot?
I don't watch episodes.
Well, fuck you.
I don't-
And
Actually, I think I told this story, but I did a tour for somebody, and they're like, "It's like that episode when you said." I'm like, "I don't know
microphone.
what you're talking about."
Microphone.
Man. I don't. Never mind. It's gone.
But anyway, you're hilarious when you eat hot shit. You're like, oh.
Oh, Mike Sims
or
says you need to eat
one
one too.
Oh,
Donnie, you should have two.
Wednesday, you're gonna eat one?
no.
How about we try it first and we can gauge if it's
Yeah,
good enough for
okay.
you?
Okay, so maybe I shouldn't do two.
You
do
should
it.
two.
Do it. Just do two.
Joey's gonna try one. I know.
Here you go,
Yeah.
Brian.
Dude, a jalapeno knocks me on the floor,
Hey,
so
well,
I'll probably
you're
be
on
worse
this
than
show.
Donnie.
You're on this show.
Yeah, I know.
You have to
You're
try
That's
it.
why I didn't get the Satan's
You're
toe.
only doing one. I'm gonna
Dude,
do one.
Satan's toes.
Dude, what
no.
about the
Yeah.
chips?
Those are really good. They're quite hot though.
We tried the purple bag ones, and they're good. It's like the Dorito, the chili spice ones.
Right.
But these
Oh,
ones.
Those are pretty hot. Those are pretty hot.
It
These are
smells
pretty
like what's that hard candy?
Oh,
Fireball
man.
or whatever.
Yep.
Oh man!
Did you already do it, Donnie?
Oh, it's hot.
There we go.
I expect it to be hot.
Oh, it actually tastes like a pepper.
It does.
I hate pepper taste.
It tastes exactly what it is. Tastes like.
He's dying.
I didn't even do the two. I only did one.
Oh,
Hold on.
it is pretty hot.
I
like
can
the
gauge
flavor.
how hot something is by looking at Thomas's face.
What?
You have these expressions when things are hot, like you're trying to hold it back. You
I
know.
mean, some very biscuits.
I ain't making no face.
Did you just chew it up real quick and swallow it down?
I actually kind of like this. It tastes like a pepper. Like
So Skip, you're talking about furries. I have a
It's
funny,
really not
I have
that
a
bad.
funny story about furries. So my I'm gonna say this because he's not on social media.
I think we already told the Mike Furry story.
I think those
No,
chips are hot.
my brother
Wow.
My
That's starting to
brother
hurt me.
actually does furry shit.
Oh,
I'm
no.
dead serious. My brother is a furry. Now
So
he's
you guys know my
he's not
son?
on social media. He's not.
I
You're
hope-
not gonna be able to find him. He doesn't watch the show. So fuck it. My brother does furry stuff. It's very weird. He's been antisocial his whole life. And he him and my stepmom, they're all a specific religion. I'm not going to talk about their religion.
Furry stuff.
I think due to his antisocialness
You want
made
chips?
him go into some weird shit like furries.
The
But
chip
I'm
will
dead
help.
serious.
I haven't had
We'll
those
cool you
yet.
off. I was gonna say, do you guys know Mike Sims?
This is hot.
Yes, I
Yeah.
know. I do know Mike. I'm not getting a live feed. What's up, Mike?
Yeah, he was the one that
Oh,
said
there
that.
it is.
He's the one that said Wednesday should eat one.
No.
Yes.
No.
Do
So-
it.
So I think this
ain't no one chip, but this is still pretty hot.
So I think this might be just slightly too hot for a kid.
Yeah.
This is pretty fucking hot.
I don't know. Maybe I got a dud. It's warm.
For what it is.
I mean, I got 2 in
It's
here.
hot.
Oh, that's my mom. Hold on, let me answer that.
I'm just eating baby biscuits.
Kind of a slow burn.
So Kyle Wilson says, thanks for your help the past few months. With your input, was able to select the best woofers for my no-wall setup.
Oh, yeah.
And he crushed his original goal of 150. He's up to 152.12.
That's
37 hertz. You're welcome, Kyle. I don't know which one of us helped you, but I'm glad you were able to get to your goal. I need a drink. Holy shit.
These are delicious.
Yeah, it's setting in a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, like a monster's really going to do anything.
Here's my thing. When it comes to hard candies, I can't suck on them. I have to chew them, like immediately. So
I actually like this candy.
I got the full blown.
It's really not all that bad, I don't think.
All right.
It takes a while to kick in. It's slowly getting warmer.
Yep.
So
Maybe it's hotter than I thought.
So it's cumulative.
So Joey, in your build,
Yes.
is it a demo build all the way? Do you do numbers, anything like that?
Woo. Yeah, it's a demo whore.
What?
Windy. I've actually never gotten I've never gotten a demo your build before.
Oh,
Well-
I'm gonna be doing the demos.
All right.
Yeah, this year, once I get there, usually the other my other buddies, Slamology, they for NDSPL they acquire a spot.
Right.
So I'm going to make sure they're good. Then I'm going to head over to your guys' booth and just pull up. And Wednesday's going to climb over and we get to see how those NSV 4.5s do.
So for this Halloween, I was Wednesday Addams, and I was thinking about being at Student Slamology dressed up as Wednesday Addams, giving you guys a demo.
Did you dye your hair
that'd be
black
cool.
too?
No, we're going to, but we didn't get around to it.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
By the way, folks, I got super chats up. If anybody wants to shoot us some money for just being stupid, go ahead.
So if anybody says, "Who are you supposed to be Wednesday?" She goes, "Yeah."
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going as me.
Yeah.
How you doing over there, Donnie?
I want Donnie to eat a chip.
Don't go.
Here, have one of these.
It's not bad enough
He
to where you have to
did.
go to the bathroom, is it?
Well, Donnie did, but Thomas did.
Here, try that.
Here, try that.
You're just gonna add to it.
A big one.
I can eat a whole bag of those to myself.
Those all right, Thomas?
Where do you find those, by the way?
Not all at once.
Where do you-
I can eat the whole bag.
It was at a gas station. We just stopped
Did you
at.
stop at Sheets? Sheets?
I can't remember where it was.
Was it red?
I turned around, I saw him, and I was like, hey.
I didn't know that they had those. At
I
gas
didn't do the
stations.
one chip challenge because that night I was watching my son.
So,
I didn't want to be running back and forth to the bathroom.
by the way, when I got home that night, I threw up.
yeah.
I threw up. It just
That's
not,
the
it did
real
not work
reason
in
why, everybody. I actually still got it. I'm going to do it one day. I just don't know when.
The one-day challenge.
Right.
The 1 day challenge.
Yeah, one day.
Y'all got to get some super chats in there if you want to see me.
50 cents.
All right, so I actually had so last time we did a show, it was like 2 weeks ago.
And I watched it.
Well, thank you. Of course you did. We it was like a Halloween special. Okay, so
You look rough.
we were talking about scary things, right? Well, there's a guy who watches the show, but he wasn't watching it live, so he didn't send anything
If
in.
I don't have headphones, I'm not going to hear this, am I?
Nope.
No.
Give it to me.
He sent in. I guess he's
You're
got
having
some
a moment.
spooky shit that goes on in his house. So anyway, he called here at Sundown. He usually calls and gets technical support from me. He's like, "Hey Brian, I gotta tell you this story." So he told me the story on the phone. I was like, "All right, cool." I was like, "Email it to me." Hey Donnie, you're a good reader. You want to read this shit? Can you see that?
Hey, now?
It'll take your mind off it.
Okay. Back in 2007.
So real quick, this
it
guy's
was-
name's Lewis, right?
Donnie's just trying to get it over with.
Right.
Hold on.
It just stalled him.
Louis P. Back in 2007, it was a late night of random geeking out on the PC, nothing out of the norm. So I was tired and done. So I what? Oh. So I turned the PC. Wait, what?
Off.
PC. It says of. I turned the PC off as normal and walked away, and went to take piss. Went to take a piss. I can't see.
Went to take a piss, but from a distance, I kept hearing voices, but I couldn't put my finger on it. It sounded like
Bring that mic closer to you since you're reading.
I'm probably not going to sleep tonight after this.
Heard some voices. It sounded like they were coming from outside, so I went back to the room, and it wasn't from outside. It was voices or whatever this was coming out of the speakers. So I looked at the PC, and it was off. No power on the PC. The speakers were plugged in and powered, but the PC was off. So I looked closer, and it was coming out of the speakers. So I turned it up. I was effing blown away at what I heard. So I'm trying not to curse. There's a child here. So I grabbed it's just, So I grabbed I heard you earmuffs later. My wife's a teacher. She says that all the time. So I grabbed a tape recorder and placed it next to the speakers because I had to have proof of what I hear. If not, no one would ever believe me. And till this day, when I hear it, it's still effing wicked.
So he sent us an audio file.
Oh, man. So you listen to it, and I got to hear it, too. Okay. Can you play it twice?
I don't know how long it is.
I do not want to hear this.
Joey Crain.
Yeah. I think that's the intro to God Hates Us All from Slayer.
I just took off my headphones because I'm not listening.
It's hard to tell what's actually going on.
I just took off my headphones because I don't like spooky stuff. I tried watching Annabelle. I just hid behind my mom
It sounds like it's in a loop there.
That sounds like they're saying Satan and God.
I don't know.
It's pretty creepy.
Satan. I want to believe that that's
don't
real.
play it again.
I mean, too late. That is true.
Play it again. What's wrong with you?
No.
Oh, you didn't hear it?
I'm not playing.
It's not that bad.
Oh, hold
it's
on.
not that bad, Wednesday.
I don't care. I'm not. Listen to it again.
Here, we'll do it again. I have an explanation. Sounds like a fart going on there, too.
Everything's ass.
All right. So,
Earmuffs.
I remember back in the day with computers and shit.
Donkey.
I remember getting interference on my computer speakers from other things. And he said this was a while ago. And I'm wondering if maybe that's the situation. Maybe it's some kind of interference from...
It's some weird sounding interference.
Oh, yeah. It sounds like multiple things kind of...
And it's looping.
I don't know
Maybe
what
he
it is.
looped it.
Yeah, let me try one.
Won't you play with us, Danny?
But it's it sounds like...
Won't you demo with us, Danny? You should put that somewhere.
Oh, did I tell you? He got it for me. I got the twins. I got the real twins to sign a picture.
Whoa.
Play with us
Oh, yeah.
forever
They were at
and
a
ever.
Horror Hound. I can't believe that you don't go to Horror Hound.
No.
Because it's in Indianapolis.
And then I've got a, it's like a drawing of a...
Epstein didn't
Jack
kill
Torrance.
himself.
Got a drawing of Jack Torrance, and it's all the stages of him going crazy in this like collage.
Didn't I get that for you, too?
Yeah, Donnie got me that.
Nice.
Because Donnie does all this stuff. He gets the hookups.
Yeah.
Donnie's like
The
met
only
Norman Reedus. He sung
Donnie's met so
karaoke
many
with the
people.
dude from Halloween.
The only scary movie I watched is It. I want to see the chapter. I want to see chapter 2. But my
pretty
mom's
good.
like,
And also met
you're going to be
Elvira.
scared. I'm like, I want to see it, though.
Absolutely
Jealous.
All right, so you
Her
guys got any
skin is,
questions
like,
for us?
I got a question.
Oh,
here.
man.
What's the question?
So, what was it?
Ooh, these
Where'd
are
it go?
good.
When will we be able to check out the new W surround? So I got a initial Mega W prototype in,
Right.
and the factory took a little liberties with the measurement. They shrank it 2 millimeters at 2 separate points, which makes it not work right.
2 millimeters makes that big a difference.
Yeah, so there's a limitation to how high they can press that narrow roll. So what we did is we redesigned it and made it just ever so slightly wider, so that the peaks wouldn't be quite as high. And so I'm going to have them retool it. And once that happens, then I'll be able to have one in action.
Awesome. You had a prototype here at one point, didn't
Prototype surround only. And
That's
yeah,
the one that was measured wrong. It was
the peaks were 2 millimeters too short, the tallest
you?
ones.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And the tallest ones are the ones that are active when the compliance is even. And once it goes into the smaller ones is when it starts to tighten. So that we basically didn't have our flat area.
So Eric Dudley says he used to live next to a radio station and he would hear music from the fridge. Must be some weird radio bullshit.
We have a lot of fillings. I have a lot of fillings. You can hear like music.
Is that a thing? Really?
That's a real thing. Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah. I've had a lot of dental work done.
I think you have a computer chip in your head.
Right? That's
yeah.
what it's his superpower. Just to
That's
hear
not a superpower.
just to hear around
This is annoying. I haven't slept in 7 years.
What's the frequency, Kenneth? He's got he's a dental work man.
So King Travis wants to know prepay salt amps. So salt amps are on a pre-order for dealers right now, and if that dealer wants to do their own pre-order with you, they're welcome to do so.
Is JP doing that? I thought JP.
I think he is.
I'm not
I think
sure.
JP is doing that.
So yeah, they're on pre-order. They're not gonna. We don't expect salt amps here until probably January.
It'll be January.
And every time we say when the amps are going to be here, it's usually a month later. So probably February.
Don't even say it, Brian. Don't even say it.
Yeah.
It'll be
how about
sometime in
this?
2020.
Wednesday in front of you is an amp in a box. You want to grab that and swing it around this way? Right in front of you. You see that little box there?
Right there. There
Also, hand me that box of Bow Berry biscuits, or
Hey,
one of you.
Hey, don't
Yeah,
eat all of them.
I'm eating
I
out
just-
this one.
Okay, I want.
Oh, look
that
at all
one.
the icing on the table.
I just want one more.
Okay, so what do you want me to pass
Donnie
this?
literally tried to take cake from a child.
He did.
Did you see that?
What's this? I'm not eating that.
It's one of them hot
It's
candies.
one of them hot candies.
Just eat it.
I'm not eating it.
Just eat it
All
all,
right, so
Donnie.
we haven't talked about this much, this particular amp. So this is
I already had
the
to.
Sam 65.4. This is a 4-channel amp, and it is taking place of the old SAE 50.4.
Except it's very
So-
tiny.
It's much smaller, probably a quarter.
That's what she said.
Probably
That's
a
right.
quarter the size.
I'm putting
and
it in my
a
Volkswagen.
little bit more wattage.
I have a beater Volkswagen Jetta, and it's going.
I
in
just
there.
like how Donnie's just over here eating blueberry biscuits.
Donnie loves
Why?
food.
You're welcome, Donnie.
We're
you, buddy.
we're just over here just
So all
staring
right,
at laughing at him.
so this is the same size as the 50.4. So it's 7.5 inches from one
You
corner
mean the
to the other.
500D?
Thomas here straight
What did
to
I
the
say?
toilet.
You said 50.4.
I'm sorry.
I don't know why my
The
toilet's
Sam 500D.
in
So this is the same size. It's 65.4.
Yep.
Jake, I have a question for you. This does
Sure.
go down to 2 ohms per channel, right?
No.
It does not.
Is that a joke
All right.
that goes over my head? Somebody explain
That's
that.
how we got a little bit more juice at 4 ohms out of it.
So this uses the they're called like Molex plugs or
Yep, it's
something.
got a
like
little
that.
plug in there for everything.
So yeah,
It's too small to fit all the terminals.
comes with a bunch of goodies, bunch of wires. So yeah, these are available. They're what are they, like $180, $190?
$189.99, I believe.
Yeah, retail. So get you some. This is This is actually the only 4-channel that's in stock right now.
Yeah, man. The third era. Yes, it is available right now.
Hey, King Travis. Other people are doing pre-orders too.
Yeah.
Depends on where you are.
Yep. You can pre-order from
Local
your
dealers.
local dealer, Woofers, etc.
Your local dealer.
That's right. Or Cardio Bargain.
Loco.
So yeah, I wanted to
Loco.
talk about that little guy. Oh, that's also got the epoxy filled board, so it's water resistant, so to speak. Not proof, but resistant for the most part.
I need that to run my
Let's put it
tweets
over there.
in my daily beater.
Just keep it, Donnie.
I'm not. Nope.
Yes, sir.
Donnie,
What?
eat it.
No.
You're good.
There you go. I can't.
All right, so
more.
Andrew.
No, I bet you can.
All right, Andrew's got a question. Andrew's question is he's got a 50.4 that needs to be repaired. Where can he send it to?
Amp Lab.
If it's under 2 years old and you're the original owner, you have a warranty. All you gotta do is show proof of purchase, send it in to us. We'll take a look at it.
Yep.
And if it's warrantable, we'll go ahead and send you a new one. Probably send you this 65.4 as a replacement.
Yep.
If it's not under 2 years, if it's over 2 years old, or if you're not the original purchaser,
That car.
you will send it to the amplab.net. So go to theamplab.net. They can handle your repairs. They're actually pretty reasonably priced over there too. Good folks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we do a lot of stuff with the Amp Lab. So,
You just need to eat like 4 more
No.
of those, and you'll be good.
No, I'm so fat.
Join the
such a
club.
problem.
Speaking of fat,
Like,
check this shit out. Look at this. So I shaved my facial hair off.
oh, it's so bad.
So So I shaved my facial hair off to do the whole no shave November.
Actually, I got a story to tell about that too.
Yeah,
But go ahead.
I wanted to start off fresh. I've never tried.
Brian thought that was the rule. He's like,
I've-
"Oh, that's what you gotta do."
I've never successfully grown a beard my whole life. I'm 32 years old. I should be able to do something now. So it's actually all.
You're still young. I don't know.
It's all coming in evenly now, which is fantastic. But I look at this shit.
Hey, Brian.
Look at it. I didn't even know this was there. I didn't know that was there.
Dude, when it was clean right here, you looked so bad. I thought about telling you to stay home for a week.
Hey, when are you going as Halloween? What?
Yeah,
Uncle Fester.
Yeah.
He was going as retired Super Mario.
Retired Super Mario.
When I shave my head, I look like Uncle Fester. I do.
I was out eating with my wife when you sent that. You were like, "You want to see something scary?" on our group chat, and you sent that picture. And I showed it to Kaylee. I didn't even tell her what it was. I just showed it to her. She goes,
ah! Jesus Christ!
Guys with a beard like that have a 100% chance of stealing your girl.
Yeah.
You said you were going to say something, Jake, didn't you? Remember what it was?
Let's talk about the fact that we're like moving the company today.
Let's do it.
"This is the last episode
in this room
ever. It's the last episode ever. I can't wait for it to end. This show sucks, and I hate it.
Thanks for ruining it.
If we don't have
Yeah, me and Wednesday's crashing.
But that means no more trains, Thomas.
Yeah.
No more trains.
There won't be any more trains.
They're gonna put in a railroad
right next to the building.
Just wait till they put a railroad next to the new building. Trust me, it's gonna happen.
There's one not far away, and we might even be able to hear it.
Got a question.
Hey, you know what's weird? I haven't heard that train today.
The Chevy
that's a
Cash,
cart, Brian.
Chevy Cash,
That's fine.
the high
Your
pass
enemy.
on the SFB 3000 is adjustable quite high. So just turn that high pass up, and you'll be good to go, man.
Yep.
So we're moving. Joey and Wednesday came to see us at our new shop. What do you all think about it?
It's insanely large.
No, stop.
Oh, excuse
I
me.
love the wooden floor, and I could say that I was the first person who got a tour of the new building.
That's right.
Yep.
That's true.
Since we started moving in, that is correct.
You are, yeah. The first people since we've decided to move on in that bad boy.
I just
I brought
realized
pizza
something
to
that's
celebrate.
funny. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry. What?
Icing on my shirt.
That's what you get,
Yeah,
dude.
you just ate a cake.
That was going to
You
happen.
just ate a cake.
Yeah, like a whole fucking. How many of those did you eat? Like 5?
I'm waiting for there to be like this, like serendipitous horror movie.
Big word, Thomas.
She's finally learning.
This serendipitous horror movie twist where it's like they showed up. It's like, we haven't heard a train all day, and then it turns out, and then Jacob's like, Thomas, there ain't been a train on them tracks for 40 years. I've just been hearing it this whole time.
It's the fillings in your mouth.
It's the fillings in your teeth, Thomas.
Joey's like, I'm a train exorcist. It's a good thing I got here in time.
You want to hear something fucked up? So I'm sorry.
I like
Yeah,
that.
it's all good.
I watched the show. No.
Hey, she's my daughter. She's heard a lot worse.
She sees us every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's seen every episode.
We're gonna tone it back at least a little bit here. So.
Bullshit.
I don't curse though.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
I
right.
haven't. I don't.
Diabetes.
Yeah, right.
No, seriously,
All right.
I don't.
All right, so we moved the company. We're moving right now, right now. Okay, and so yesterday we moved my office into the new building, setting everything up, and my fucking computer stopped working.
It died.
My hard
Just
drive.
cursed again.
My hard drive decided
It's a known issue.
it don't want to work no more.
So not only did Brian's computer die, our accountant Elizabeth, her computer died.
Yeah, the server doesn't want to work. Our emails aren't working.
Ray Paris and diabetes.
Yep.
I
Beat
should
it.
That's what you're gonna get after you eat like 5 of these.
Yes.
5 boxes.
I
5
need to
boxes.
get Wilford Brimley.
I got-
Wilford Brimley dust cap.
I got 2 questions. Sam 500, Ronnie, that runs at 1 ohm. Second question: is King Kong new or re-B stock only? I actually just posted the other day. In
Both.
fact, Cardio Bargain is authorized to sell new. That is actually a recent development. So,
Yep.
yeah.
So yeah, Cardio Bargain used to do just B stock, and now they do new. So we've got only a handful of online dealers. By the way, be careful for those of you who try to buy stuff on Amazon. There is a rogue person out there selling Sundown equipment.
Unauthorized.
If you do make that purchase through them, and you try to warranty your product, it ain't happening. So you'll notice that their prices are a little bit cheaper than everybody else's, and that means don't buy.
Then you gotta kiss those $5 away.
That's right.
I copied
Exactly.
you that one episode. That was funny when you were like, kiss those
$5 a month. Goodbye.
guy.
I don't remember.
It was
What was I talking about?
getting demonetized, and you can
Balls.
kiss those $5 a month goodbye.
Oh, and to answer Mike Sims' question, Mike, this time I actually took them out. They didn't fall out this time. I had a issue
Probably
of
did
breaking
fall
those
out.
SPAC screws, and
man.
the way I got them staggered, it was always the one in the back at the top, the hardest freaking one to get to.
Of course it was.
And I think that's why, obviously, the Spider came undone because I was free airing them on basically a 7500 at half ohm,
So-
well per pair.
I missed where you talked about your build. So you have 4 18s?
6.
6 18s.
Yeah.
We saw them out in the we saw 5 of them. It was by that shelf.
Yeah, to take pictures. I
as soon
teared
as they
up.
came in, we sold the ones that needed to be sold. Like
Yeah.
all the blown ones, we sold those already.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was I gonna? Oh, I had another question. Well, he was clarifying on his SFB high pass question. Yes. See, there's a high pass and a low pass filter. The low pass would cut off the 20K side.
Yep.
The high pass will cut off the side that you're looking at. You want to get it to 150, turn that knob up.
Yeah. Essentially, you're doing bandpass settings on the amp. for the most part.
Someone in the live stream said, "I'm pooping. I'll stop in for a second."
Yeah, that's Charlie
That's
that did the
Charlie.
challenge with us.
All
Remember
right.
him?
Thanks, Charlie.
Hey,
That's
Charlie, where
true-
you
that-
at?
That's true respect.
Yeah. Charlie's
Yes,
a
it
man.
is. He's a gentleman and a scholar.
Great class.
I was watching. Okay, so
I still got beer here.
So I was on one of my
Does Charlie
breaks,
drink?
and it was like we have like a 4-minute break, and I sat my phone on the table and started watching Sundown After Dark. And my friend came
In
over
school?
Tell me that.
Oh, no.
in break, and
It's okay.
I had my headphones in, and my friend came over and said, "What are you watching?" I was like, "Just my favorite podcast." She was like, okay.
I've become PewDiePie. Like,
No,
I just yell
no.
and it's for children to music.
"No, but do you play Minecraft?
Huh?
Do you play Minecraft?"
Yeah, I know. I'm
play
actually a
Minecraft.
big fan of
He
PewDiePie.
plays Minecraft. I don't play. I got kicked
That's
off
a
the
nerd
play.
thing that I'm kind of hard. It's kind of hard to admit.
I
but
got
I'm actually
kicked
a
off the
big fan.
playground because I don't play games.
Oh.
I think if we have any questions about our own show, we're gonna call it Wednesday from now. I was like,
Yeah.
Did we ever talk about this?
Oh yeah, she'll tell you.
Wednesday,
She'll
I want to do a best of show. If you have any moments you think were the funniest moments, you gotta let
Kiss
me
those
know.
$5. Goodbye.
Yeah,
That's
they
one of
mostly
them.
have to do with Donnie.
Yeah, mostly.
Yeah, well, actually, the first,
That's funny.
Yeah, you are.
When you were
dude.
just like, "Kiss those $5.
Actually,
Goodbye."
the
That's
first,
like
'cause
when people say, like, Thomas is so funny. I'm like, I'm not funny. I wouldn't listen to me or like me. I'm just
So I was
pissed
like,
off.
I'm not funny. I'm mad.
so I actually started watching the episodes to try to pick out the good parts so we can do a best of show.
There are none.
Yeah, right.
Dude, there are.
Actually,
There
the first thing that's gonna be there is Donnie lighting himself on fire.
are. Yes. No, oh my God.
Yep.
He like
You're like, oh my god.
just have a shirt that says "Cigarette Lighter Expert." Just have a shirt.
Flammable.
Flammable.
Well,
Caution. Flammable.
I still have that letter. It's actually at the other podcast room right now.
Yeah, I saw it.
okay.
I saw it.
The flame is like.
Donnie, you need to
You
sign
know
it.
what? That's a good segue, Jake.
Sign the lighter.
Sign it.
Sell it.
Sell it. $5. I caught myself on
Speaking-
fire with it.
That was the first real episode. Wasn't it?
Speaking of the,
so,
yeah.
that was actually the first pilot.
First.
That was the first ever us being on air at all. All right. So speaking of the new podcast room, I took a small video of what this room is. We're going to go ahead and show you guys. Let's see here. I got it pulled up here.
While you're looking that up, we're at in Colorado.
What?
All right. So I got so much indigestion. All right. So
Before you go anywhere, Brian,
yeah, what's up?
the best of, you better have this man interrupting my introduction.
Oh, yeah.
Twice, cussing out the trains.
You can come in if you want,
Yeah.
Charlie.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
So Charlie's the one that did that drawing up there. If you didn't remember that part.
Yes.
Well, they can't see Charlie at the moment, but
It's also a painting.
well, Charlie's been on here plenty of
works
times.
for us.
I was.
Whoa,
Works
that's an
with us.
eyeball.
I was trying to get my inner Joe.
All right, so I want to show people the new podcast room. Yeah, let's.
It's
do
nice.
this.
Charlie, you want a growler of beer?
Charlie, you drink, right?
We brought 5 of those. I
Have
think.
64 ounces of Oktoberfest.
That's different.
That
That's
one
different.
is
Cheers,
cornfield cream ale
have
something.
Have some corn-fed woman.
I feel like there's a heater under the table, so that's why I'm trying
By the
not
way,
to put my legs
I've
under
drank.
just pour it into a little cup.
There's actually 2 right next to you, Wednesday.
I drank half of this already.
Well, just
How many
Yeah.
ounces
put
is
it
this?
in the
Like 60
fridge, but you
ounces?
don't- We'll figure that out.
64. It's basically about a 6-pack and a jug.
And how
Just keep
much?
drinking out of
What's the
little cup.
alcohol
Just
per
drink out of the
volume
little
on
cup.
this?
Stop asking questions.
Hell, I don't know.
It feels like a lot.
He doesn't drink. How should
there
he
you go.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just the
Brian.
shit they make down the street from my house. It's straight out of the Big Blue River by my house.
If I recall correctly, Joey sent me the menu. This is like 5 to 6%. It's not crazy.
And by the way, we got complimentary brownies, and I wanted like 5 of those. I demolished that thing. Like Donnie demolished those blueberry biscuits. you had like 5.
This might be my favorite episode.
Donnie, you're getting roasted, bro.
Hey, Charlie, there's a seat right here. You want to sit here?
I gotta go in a little bit.
Come on, have a seat.
Charlie, you
Yeah,
want to
we
try
got
some of
plenty
this
of
hot
blueberry
shit?
biscuits.
Have a seat, Charlie.
The
I'll
cinnamon. Do you eat hot
We have
things?
candy.
Hot things. I was the only one next to you that ate it and didn't.
Me and Charlie, the only ones that didn't barf.
Okay, have 2.
This really isn't that bad. I did one.
Donnie had
so.
2.
It's kind of tasty. It
Charlie.
actually tastes like
But
a
he
pepper.
was having
It
a
does.
mental breakdown
tastes like
when
a
he
pepper.
Yeah.
It was.
Charlie,
I need flavor.
come have a seat.
You can sit down.
That tastes like a pepper. It tastes like
I drank this
like
beer
a
way
flavor
too
of a chili.
fast.
I need that. I don't
Yeah.
It's gonna hit you in a little bit.
just hot.
And I got
That depends. Brian will get to this tour eventually. But
Yeah. I need to stall anyway. Fuck it.
Hey, we're live.
We are live. There's people asking questions probably.
So do I get a discount if I refill this, Joey?
no,
No.
no.
I don't get a discount if I refill this. If I take it with me.
Yeah, I think it's only like $13
So,
if you ever want to hit
Alright.
Shelbyville.
All right,
It's in
Ronnie.
Shelbyville, right?
Ronnie, to answer your question, are we gonna have a taller table? Yes, you're about to see it.
Yeah, it's rounder than this.
All right. So there's a table in this room already.
the cup holders, yes. Thank
Let's
you,
go
Ken.
With
take
a bunch of beer on it.
Let's take a look at this podcast
I don't know
room.
where that came from.
There's like beer bottles already in there.
This is beer
It
bottles.
looks like a
Cigars.
creeper
See,
video.
I was right.
Who drank that
So
beer?
look, there's a window. We have a window.
It's a thick window.
We're gonna have a sign
Guys,
flashing
it
that says
came with
live.
those beer bottles and
No,
cigar
it
butts
did
in
not.
it. It was already in there when we got in the
No,
building.
there was even more when we went in the. We had a tour.
That wasn't us. It came in there. Oh, is the Power Socks ad down there?
No.
No Power Socks.
No.
Save that for later.
There's a lot that you caught yourself.
Some
That you
spoilers.
caught yourself on
Spoiler.
fire.
We
with.
got some memes.
So
that
see
we're about
that
to
table?
cover
We're
this
gonna
wall
keep
with.
that table in there. It's a big ass table, by the way. This room is, I believe, 13 by 16 foot. So it's about 2 feet longer on each side than this
Yep.
room that we're in
A
now.
little bit more spacious.
But I was so excited. To get on
So
this.
essentially, you
I
see
was
that room is
so
white.
excited.
We're gonna paint that room black, and on this actually, on
Black
that
is my
but this
favorite
wall
color.
right here,
Me too.
this back wall, we're gonna put a brick wall there, a fake brick wall, and we're gonna make it look like this.
And put memes
We're
on
gonna
it.
make it look like that right there.
Oh, nice.
all right.
Get like
I'm gonna have Charlie here do that.
We're actually gonna
Can you do
steal
that?
a light post.
Yeah.
We're gonna steal one from
Yeah.
downtown.
This looks
From
like
this
looks
town.
like
We
and
hate
then get
you.
a felony. And then get a felony. It sounds like
Yeah.
a plan.
Yeah, Donnie.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
I
sounds,
just told everybody, look what I'm doing. Let's steal it.
Down Avenue.
yeah, and then get a felony for it.
Yeah, probably.
Oh yeah, Sundown
I
Road,
hate this
Mooresville?
place.
Yeah, there's a Sundown Road.
That's willing to get us a sign for Sundown.
I hate this building.
It's not Sundown.
I never
Road,
liked
it's
it.
not Sundown
You don't
Road,
like anything.
it's Sundown.
I never liked it here.
The only thing Thomas likes is his new table at the new shop that's shaped like male reproductive organs.
And
So-
beer.
Gee, I wonder
It's
why.
actually
So
true.
here's the deal. I'm gonna make
Both
this
of those
room look
thing-
like that room looking like an actual studio. This kind of looks like a studio, but now that I've done it one time, I kind of know what I want to do, and I kind of
I
have
like
more.
the new shop though.
It is
Yeah,
nice.
so we're
I
gonna.
like the new shop. I
it's
never
gonna
liked
look
this
like
one.
like a radio
cold.
studio. I'm gonna have a bigger soundboard too. This one's not gonna work.
I gotta-
So with the new soundboard, I'll be able to do Skype shit, like Skype stuff and stuff like that stuff.
So
If we don't
I'll tell you-
start every podcast with real good
I gotta tell you guys.
Just have that
I-
button.
I gotta tell you guys what I did to Thomas today. Thomas, can I tell him what I did to you today?
How are you going to tell
Do
us
it.
that you have
I
to
mean,
tell us and then ask Thomas?
it's funny, but you're probably going to like explain it wrong.
Okay,
It's like a dad joke.
Okay, so I was in gym and my friend was saying that her initials is Eminem. I yelled, "Your raps suck," and she was like, "Those are my initials." I was like, "I know." And Kenny was like, "Oh, my friend." She was like,
And your initials suck too.
Yeah.
In your face.
You know what? Jim sucks too. Give me those Bowberry biscuits.
Yeah.
Dude, so okay, so this was
Don't eat them all. I want one.
So this is okay. So this was after Halloween. So this was after Halloween, and I decided, okay, I took candy to me with school. I hid it in my pocket at gym. We were playing mad ball. I ran. Candy fell out of my pockets. I rushed. I got out, but I don't really care. I rushed and I got my candy back.
You're in gym class with candy in your pockets.
What's
Yeah.
Madball? What is Madball?
I don't know
You have
either.
a team,
Dodgeball?
girls and boys, and it goes boy, then girl, and then you kick it, and then well, this is in middle school, so you have to get them like close to the ceiling to get a home run. Then you kick it again, see if you get another home run. But some people, they decided to get it stuck up in the
Of course.
The rafters.
yeah, there's this thing we can get it stuck up in. So I kicked it. I was wearing my mom's Vans because I can fit in her shoes. I kicked it. Someone caught my shoe. It was my friend. He's like, "Is this the ball?"
So you were out.
Oh, that remind. Oh my God, you just brought back memories. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I remember the time, right?
I've known Brian for like 14 years. I've never seen his face light up like that.
I was in middle school, just like yourself.
That's when Brian was cool.
I was the man in middle school, and then it all went downhill from there. All right, so in middle school, right? I remember there was this like Colombian girl. She was really nice. She's probably hot now. She was on the other like side of the gym. I remember I kicked a ball really hard and it wailed right in her face.
It wailed in her face.
Like no,
She would have been hot right
was
now.
like-
If it wasn't for you.
it was like the
Plastic
hard
surgery.
Yo,
She's like, I'll get him.
this was like the hardest kick ever, and it was like a dodgeball ball. But you know that sound it makes. Boing.
Me and my friend were talking, and this guy threw it to our teacher, and it hit her right in the shoulder. I heard the sound. I stepped back. I was like, "Girl, boy, you okay?" And then we were talking one time. I have so much stories. Sorry.
Yeah,
You're not
it's
even
going to
old
be a
yet.
4-hour episode.
Yeah, and so we were talking. We had about this a few inches away. We were like talking.
Spit in her
ball
face.
flew right in the middle of our conversation.
Right between the two of you, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And I just
That person's got
What are
good
the
aim.
chances of that?
But me,
1%.
see me and my horrible aim, I hit this girl right in the face, and I felt so bad.
Brian was trying to flirt, and he hit her in the face with a
That's
ball.
Yeah.
That's how you
Works every
flirt back
time.
then.
You know that meme? Does anyone remember that meme? Because it happened like 7 minutes ago. So
Yeah, which one?
that you can't hear pictures.
Oh, you can hear that ball.
You can hear. Just look at it. Just look at one of those balls.
All I can think about is Brian kicking the ball like halfway across the court and hitting her in the face, going, "Hi, my name's Brian."
Good eye, Brian. He's like, I think you're really cute.
Yeah.
That's pretty much how that works.
Minus the blood running out of your nose.
Middle school Brian, he probably kicked her in the face and then yelled out tater tots.
Yeah. So
Tater tots.
Well, that was actually towards high school, Brian.
Yeah, I got.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I gotta say what I did to Thomas now.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Let's get to your
So my
story.
new office has a really big closet that you can walk
And
in.
a lot of monitors.
So Thomas is standing there looking at stuff, and I said, "Thomas, can you like step in a little bit?" So I'm gonna close this door. Thomas is like, "Oh, he's gonna play a gag on me, like it's gonna lock." So I was like, "All right, now open it." And he's like, "So," and I was like, "All right, now step out." I said, "Well, it's nice of you to finally come out of the closet, Thomas."
Damn.
So.
How was he going to tell that wrong? There's only one way to.
No, it was like there was. It believe it or not, it was even funnier in person because it was like a 5-minute ordeal.
Yeah, Thomas was like, "What do you mean get in the
I'm
closet?"
like, I'm not getting in there. I was
like,
like,
"Go
no.
in there."
I was like, the second it closes, I was like, it's gonna lock from like the, and you're only gonna be able to open it from the outside, or like it's got a motion thing when you close it. It's like a refrigerator and the lights go off.
Michael
I was like, I'm
Myers
not
is coming.
standing in the closet in the dark. I was like, I ain't doing this. And he's just like, come on. So he's just like coercing me. It's a whole deal. And then I'm standing right there and I'm holding the door open. I'm like, I'm not gonna do it. And then it's just like finally I just gave up, and then he closed the door, and it wasn't even closed for a half a second. He opens it back up, and he just stands there like this.
I did.
Okay,
And then Thomas didn't want to come out of the closet, but he did. I convinced him.
Hey,
Shut
Wednesday.
up, buddy.
We
It
got
sounds
something-
better
So
with
that's
all
how
your
it really
anger
went.
in it.
We got something for you.
Oh.
All right. So, before we get too far into things, and I forget,
I'm drinking all of Joey's beer. I'm getting
go ahead and give that to her.
feeling
there.
good.
That's my second one.
No. You look at that one.
This is your first one.
Check it out. Unfold it. Look at it.
Open it up. Open it up.
So we went ahead and
I'm not going to wash
we
this.
had
What-
every.
what's
we had-
on
Yeah,
it?
you better not. Those might actually wash
Show the
off.
camera. Show the camera.
Turn
Show
it
that
around.
camera right
We
there.
all signed it. Look at that.
So everyone
So
at
we
Sundown
Wow, look at
signed
that.
We
it.
had all the employees here sign that shirt for you.
So this is another school story. So I was watching.
Oh, here we go.
I was watching the podcast, of course, and then one of my teachers walked by, and that's when you guys had cigarettes out.
Hold on.
And she
Stop.
was like,
Pause real quick. Is your teacher hot?
no, it was no. She's like
What's wrong with you?
Hey, get in where you fit in.
So okay, I forget what period this was in, but okay, me and my friend, I showed her this. Like, this is my favorite podcast. I wish I could be on the show
We're like
once,
smoking.
sometime. And then she walked by. I saw these like middle-aged man smoking cigarettes sitting in front of a microphone. She was like, "What are you watching?" I just turned around. I just slammed my phone on the ground. Like,
Honey,
nothing.
you're in middle school, right?
Yeah.
So you have multiple classes?
7 periods.
Whichever teacher is the hottest, you show her this video.
Yeah.
Not this one. Look at
None
your
of
face.
Oh, yeah.
None of them. None of them.
No Shave November.
None of them are.
Oh, that's horrible.
Okay.
The corn-fed women in Indiana.
So we were at lunch, and there's just 2 girls at this table filled with boys, me and my friend.
Oh, no.
And someone threw a chicken sandwich at my face, and I was like,
Wait a
I was
minute.
like,
A whole sandwich.
a whole
Wait a
sandwich,
minute.
a whole sandwich.
Somebody was not hungry that day.
It was in the wrapper, and I just got up yelling food fight. And everyone just started throwing food at the table.
Was it
What-
mayonnaise
What
on it?
middle school do you go to?
Shelbyville Middle School.
I think I've substituted there before.
No shit. Donnie does everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
I did there, and,
And
then
that
I did.
made him quit.
What's that little town like next to Shelbyville that nobody
Oh.
goes to?
There's
Rushville?
See you, Ronnie.
Not
the
Rushville.
Hope, Morristown,
Noblesville?
Rushville, Waldron, yes.
Waldron.
Yeah.
I was mainly at Waldron, but I was at Shelbyville once.
You know what
I'm
else is really
sorry.
funny? Everyone listening right now, I was about to be a teacher too.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
God.
Okay. So this was at my elementary, and
Wednesday after dark.
and this. Okay, so this kid was getting on her nerves, and apparently she cursed at this one kid, and
In middle school, huh?
no, elementary,
elementary school.
elementary.
That's big time in elementary school.
And,
Oh, pay
and
attention.
I was
That's
just,
horrible.
I was sitting like a few rows up from him. I heard her just yelling. Everyone just turned back just to look at her. She called the office, and then he came down. We told her what happened, and he looked at her and said, "Get out this building." Apparently, she has been fired from many schools.
No, you wait till
right.
high school where the teachers cuss back and throw things at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never had
I'm
that.
Well, you know what? That
I'm waiting
probably
till
doesn't
someone throw
happen
a ruler
anymore.
at me.
I don't know.
Because when I was in high school, we had
Back in my day.
a teacher of the year, and she still threw things at you.
Who was
Less
that?
violent
Teacher of the
teacher.
year throws pencils
who
at
was
your
that?
face.
Oh, she was a math teacher. I don't remember.
Yeah, but
Hoover? No, not Hoover. The other lady next to Mrs.
I
Hoover.
suck at math.
I don't remember her. I remember Mr. Crowley.
That was good, man. Mr. Crowley was awesome. He played.
We all three had Mr.
Mr.
Crowley.
Crowley
Yeah.
played.
He was so good, Ozzy had a song after him.
The three of us went to the same high school.
Oh yeah, Black Sabbath. Yeah.
What was what's the All American singer?
Foster? Huh?
Guy? The singer that's like Born in America. I can't think of it.
It's from Indiana. It's John Mellencamp. John Cougar Mellencamp.
So
John
Mr. Crowley,
Cougar.
my pre-cal
Cougars.
teacher, he played that during our final exam. It was awesome. And the thing I remember about him is he used to work for the Home Light Chainsaw Company, and so he actually had made a fortune. And did you know this about him? He didn't need to be a teacher. He had made
Who
a
was it?
fortune. Mr. Crowley.
John
Oh,
Mellencamp.
He had made
Mr. Crowley.
no, he had made a fortune working with the Home Light Chainsaw Company. He developed an equation for them to predict chainsaw cells, And they're just
No
like, here's a
shit.
fuck ton of money. Thank you very much, sir.
Now get out of our building and just go start your own life.
Well, I mean,
So, funny
so
thing
he
about
made a
Mr.
bunch of money with this home light chainsaw
I'm gonna take off my
sales
hoodie.
algorithm.
Funny
and
thing
that
about-
was my teacher.
Funny thing about Mr. Crowley, he still shops at the
I'm
food
taking
line
off
every
my
Saturday
hoodie.
morning.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
I like him, but I don't like his son so much.
I don't know his son.
I
only knew
graduated with
daughter.
his son.
I knew his daughter.
Well, his
but not
daughter went to school with you.
She's older,
His son
yeah.
went to school
Is
with,
she
with
hot?
us. Yes.
Okay.
I like how Jake was like, yeah.
Okay, I gotta know.
Well, I like him. I don't
Hold
want
on
to
real
say.
quick. Hold on real quick. Tank Dog says he had a teacher that said that pulled his hair because he said fuck.
Oh shit.
Well, that's awesome. Hoover Deuce.
Hey, Elizabeth.
What's up, Elizabeth? How can we help
If
you?
there was a teacher of
We are
Sundown,
live.
it's pretty much Elizabeth. So
We are live.
hi, Elizabeth.
Shut up, Thomas.
Oh yeah.
Not like in a bad
Elizabeth's
way.
over here trying to hand us our pay stubs.
Termination notice.
Okay, so
Termination notice.
this is
Tell me that, Jake.
She's pretty
okay.
much.
So I have like 5 million school stories, but
Right,
trust
let's
me,
hear- let's hear another
really
one.
almost
in
all
charge
my
around
teachers
here.
hate me for some reason. I can see why.
Because you're my daughter.
Yeah,
Hold on, real quick. Have you ever had detention?
4 times in kindergarten.
Tell us about it. Tell us about it.
Doing kindergarten.
I said the SH word. I got off the bus. And
Wait, hold on.
I told this girl.
Good parenting there.
I told this girl
You said
We're-
what word?
SH.
Shit.
Do the math, Thomas.
Yeah, and okay,
Just imagine how awesome that would have been if she would have said it.
All
Sorry,
right, all right, all right.
And,
I'm a proud father.
and I said she was saying like I said something I don't know, just thinking back because I used to copy what my parents said.
Yeah.
Bad words.
Don't do that now.
Yeah, I know because I know that I'll get my phone taken away, and I know that now.
You don't want to do that.
And
That's
so
your lifeline.
I was like I don't know, I just blurted it out. We were sitting like 4. You know those in elementary where they put you in like groups of 4.
Yeah.
And I was like,
that.
I just said it, and I was like, no, I said shoe. So
Classic.
she told my teacher, who by the way hates me. Thanks. And so I had to have after that day, I had to have a chart of how good I've been those days. I got M&M lipstick that tasted horrible.
Didn't taste like M&M.
No, it did not.
And the rap sucks too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was in school, well, believe it or not, when I was in school, I stayed quiet. I didn't say a word
That's
to
not-
anyone.
that's
I called one of my
anything.
teachers a fucking bitch.
I was an
And
asshole.
dude, like I hated everyone. I hated doing group projects, all that stuff. I hate being in this room with pretty much everyone here. She's cool, but like,
fuck you, you're
yeah,
cool.
you know.
Fuck you, fuck
And,
you, fuck you. You're cool.
But
Yeah.
like, what was I talking about?
Balls.
And then I grew up, and I started yelling, and I didn't stop.
We can see that now.
My first time getting detention was in first grade, so you beat me. So first grade for me, I got detention for using a highlighter and coloring my pants.
I believe that.
Yep, because I was that stupid kid.
Was it the pocket that your tater tots were in?
I got in school suspension for flipping a penny and almost killing the dean.
That's why.
Nice.
I can chip block by flipping
I'm
pennies,
scared.
and nobody believes me until I flip it, and then
Who's
they
got
never
a
want to
penny?
see me.
Wait a second, Joey. I've seen you in an
Wait, I
anime
got
show.
pennies in my I got pennies in my bag.
No, not in here.
We're gonna.
That would be like asking me to whistle in here. I'm
I
not
want you
doing
to
that
hit
either.
Jake.
Don't hit me.
No.
Do your
No,
whistles?
Jake's
Do your
cool.
whistles chip wood too?
They,
He won't give you your subs. Dad, if you flip it at him, he won't give you
Wait.
your subs. You know what happens.
Hey, Brian.
Huh.
So what your kindergarten story reminded me, I don't know why. The pilot episode before Family Guy came out, there was a show on like
My friend watches Family Guy.
cartoon or something. It had a guy and a dog. It was the same Peter and Brian voices.
Right.
Yeah, I've
And
seen
then-
that.
yeah,
I know
and then-
exactly
and
what
then
you're
he
talking
goes-
about.
and then
Shut
he
up, Thomas.
And then he goes, yes. So then the Peter Griffin voice guy goes, look, I didn't spend 17 years in kindergarten because I'm retarded. And then the dog goes, why? He goes, because I got my foot caught in the radiator.
Turn that around. I got my head caught in the radiator.
And that reminded me of you, Brian.
Thanks.
Yeah, I remember that. That was like.
You remember that, right? It was on Cartoon.
It was on Cartoon.
It was like pre-cartoon.
And then to this day, whenever I bring that, people are like, "What the fuck?"
It was, but it wasn't Peter Griffin. It was like a dude with white hair and he was bald.
Yeah, and the dog was almost identical to Brian. It was just. Does anyone else out there remember this?
I don't remember that at all. Does anybody remember the name of that shit?
It was called Cartoon.
Well, there was cartoons.
They're just concept shows. Like there was no name.
Yeah,
for it.
and
I remember that.
Every single one of them was a one-off.
That was.
That's how Cow and Chicken got started.
Cartoon Network or was it Nickelodeon?
Cartoon Network.
I used to watch.
That's why it was called Cartoon.
Before they did Adult Swim. That was before Adult Swim.
I watched Rick and Morty and Robot Chicken on there.
You're damn right.
It was way in the morning and way at night. It was really weird. Yeah.
They're only on till like 11 at night.
Look at Brian just chugging there.
Dude, I'm almost done with it.
No, you're not.
There's more.
Cheers,
no, you're not. There's 30 ounces of that left, dude.
No one cares about your opinion, Thomas.
You're hired.
This is
Whoa.
amazing.
You start.
This is amazing.
What is going on?
I thought we were friends.
Yeah,
Because
hey,
we've all been conditioned.
this is my daughter. Have you met?
Thomas, you got to remember she's watched every episode of this show.
And trust me, I can put up with any of your crap.
Oh man.
Imagine what I'm like whenever I'm not toned down.
Yeah, Joe, you haven't talked much at all. You just letting your daughter do all the
This is gonna
talking.
be my next.
She's
a
my
good
bodyguard.
episode.
Dad, this is gonna be my. This is gonna be my next school project. To say, if
I can imagine if I had a daughter, she'd be a lot like you. I like my son is 2. He can't really. He still thinks I'm Superman or a cowboy or
You're
Batman.
not. You're not.
Okay.
He hasn't grown up to figure out that I'm just as dumb as anyone else.
Yeah.
Who in the hell just used the fucking jerky boys here? You come on my property, you kick my dog. Now my dog need operation.
God damn, I love the Jerky Boys. They use Collective Soul, by the way.
You.
I kill you.
Dude, I haven't seen a Jerky Boys in years. You know what? I'm writing that down on my phone.
Jose, check the Facebook
Almost time
album.
to restart.
If not, email me, bro.
Hon.
Well, they're missing out on some good crap
Jerky
if they
Boys.
just missed it.
You're damn right they are.
Yeah, they're missing out on some good crap.
So Jerky Boy, I haven't seen that movie in so
Speaking
long.
of jerky, I got to piss.
Go.
Jerky.
Go ahead. It's
So,
just,
Wednesday, I
he
wanted
needs to
tell
know
you,
the
I don't know
code
if
to
you
the
heard me.
bathroom.
My son Dylan, my younger son, got suspended in kindergarten
Dad, your mic kind of
because he
Jeez.
punched a kid in the face. And I said, Dylan, why did you do it? He's like, well, Dad.
He stole my milk.
He goes, well, Dad, they got too close to me and didn't move when I asked them to. He was just like, boom.
Oh, it's horrible.
My older son is very calm and chill and
Yeah,
nice and considerate.
Your
And then
sons are
Dylan's like,
two-played.
I'll punch you. And you're like, what? Bam! You're punched.
Okay.
Now, both of your sons are very different people,
Yeah.
mentality-wise. However, they both
I
have
just said that.
an insane amount of energy.
So I do wrestling. If no one knew, I'm
Oh, yeah, we
starting
were
out.
told earlier. That's awesome.
Yeah, and skateboarding. And I am literally terrified of my coach because we have to get in our stand. And if you get out of it for like a second, you owe him burning time, and he will make you throw up.
What grade
What's
are
that
you
mean
in, Wednesday?
exactly?
6th.
6th grade. So you have wrestling in 6th grade?
Yes.
For me, and when I was in middle school, it was 7th and 8th grade we had wrestling, and that's when I wrestled. I was actually really good. I got second. I got second in the whole state for my age and weight group.
Yeah.
And for all that shit.
else is in that weight group.
I'm 90.
I was not fat
300
back
plus.
then. I was not fat. I was 155 all muscle. Thank you.
I'm 109. I'm probably be like 111, 120 after I eat. Like,
Do you
all
wrestle?
these.
Do you wrestle boys as well?
Yes.
Yeah, they make girls. It's unisex.
So okay, so I'll be. So me and my friend will be in there, and I'll do a single leg on him. You probably, Brian,
Love
you
you,
probably
Ray.
know what a single leg is. And
It's been a while.
and trust me,
It's been over half my life. Okay.
I remember.
Like, wait a minute. It's
Well,
middle school.
I got him down on the ground. I don't know. I think I slammed him down, and he literally went like this. My back.
Hey, can you put Brian in a sleeper hold before the end of the episode?
I could put him in
Put
a.
Brian. Hey,
Put Brian in a sleeper hold.
I could probably put him in new moves I learned.
Please put Brian in a sleeper hold before the end of this.
Hon.
Somebody
Shit.
Sounds
he's
like-
like passed out. We're gonna take the
Sounds like a good
How
thumbnail,
fast?
actually.
But how about half Nelson? How about a half Nelson?
There you go.
Half Nelson.
So you gotta.
How does a child keep up with this?
you gotta
How
put-
does she? Yeah, how old are you?
11.
You're 11 years old. How does an 11-year-old kid keep up with all the morons of this show?
All right, here's
We're
the
like
funny thing.
30-year-old jackasses.
My daughter is 12. She doesn't care about any of this.
Oh, this is my favorite show.
Yeah, my daughter does not give a damn about any of this.
I just one time I'll get off my phone. It's just to watch Sundown After Dark with my dad.
I want the thumbnail
This
of
is
her just like
amazing.
choking Brian out.
Right?
We're gonna when we're done with this, we're gonna take a picture and make a thumbnail. You're gonna
Yes.
check me
That's
out.
gonna be beautiful.
Dude, a half
We're gonna
Nelson.
take a video
Dude, I
of
got
you
my
on the
friend.
floor snoring.
So
Oh,
I
the
got
half Nelson, yeah.
I got my friend in half Nelson. He kept like he went like this on my back, and then he started going like laughing me because I was like I just hold my arm there. I was just like
You're killing
I was
me.
just like,
You're
he was
killing
like,
me.
he was like,
Pictures Brian passing out. And they get to just like all fine. He's like, and we just leave him here and just lock
so
up.
after so I went to the. Do you guys know the Kiss band?
Yes. Yeah.
I went to the end of the road tour. Gene Simmons
Oh my
picked
goodness.
on me,
Oh,
and
this girl's done
that
everything.
was the greatest. That was
She's
the,
only 11. She's done more than we have.
Yeah, she's
that was
cooler
the
than us, guys.
first.
I'm sorry.
The second best of my the second that was my first. That was the best day of my life. The second one was meeting you at the after party.
Well, thank
Yeah.
you.
Why, thank you very much.
That's-
You're
makes me
welcome.
feel-
What a nice.
Your
Makes me
second
blush.
place to Gene Simmons?
Look at this. I'm blushing.
I quit.
Look at this. I'm blushing.
Oh yeah. By the way, I have his water bottle. I have a pic from him. I have Tommy Fayer's.
You got a shirt now signed by the Sundown
I got
folks.
two.
That holds
Yeah, but that one's signed by all of us. That's gonna be worth
Dad,
money.
you missed some stuff.
It's gonna be worth money.
You missed some stuff.
It was good. It was good.
You missed some stuff about me talking about my wrestling.
I got lost.
So we're gonna take a thumbnail of her choking Brian out for like.
If you think you got lost now, wait till you see the new shot.
I did. What you need to do, Brian, is you'd have pics
Joey,
and just
Mike-
say
Mike
the
Sims
Brian,
called- Mike
and
Sims
just
called
start
you
throwing
out.
them at guests.
What are you talking
He,
trash for,
he
Mike?
says Joey must be taking a shit.
No, I was admiring the claw marks on the toilet. Looked like Brian's been in there.
Well, he does.
That was after the one
Well,
chip.
he does have no gallbladder. Try having two parents who don't have a gallbladder, but when you have a gallbladder, you gotta go like every 5 seconds. Trust me, it happened.
Is that how that
That's
works?
his
Something like
that's
that.
gallbladder discrimination.
I'm offended.
By your own daughter.
That's right.
To believe that they have the gall
Yeah.
to do that.
They don't have the
They
gall.
don't. That's the point.
Dave Lieb is upset with you right
The only one that has the gall in that family is Wednesday.
She's got all the gall.
I think I've used up all my laughter on this episode. I think I'm done.
Well, Thomas, sometimes you ain't no fun, and that kind of what brings the disappointment to the show.
This is amazing.
The only
Oh, get shut down.
He's out.
Oh shit.
the only fun people are Donnie, Jacob, and Brian. Mostly the whole show.
Well, here's the funny thing. So I host.
I know.
Where's Tom? I think
His keys are right there.
So here's the funny
Someone take
thing.
him.
I host this show, but I don't talk much.
I'm crying.
I just talk about my butt problems, and I just keep things going.
Funny little part right here. Anytime Donnie laughs.
Donnie's like,
My gallbladder hurts.
Oh,
I've been
shit.
saying that for years. Thomas, you ain't no fun. It's just funny to hear it from you.
I'm so gonna show my friend this episode. I'm just gonna sit into
Hey,
it.
Donnie, it took her 20 less years than you to figure it out.
Wait, we're 30, Jake.
And I'm 11.
So she's 11. So it took her 20 less years.
Oh, math.
So
Math, scar math.
Skamath.
schematic.
the schematics.
Oh, man.
So somebody says this girl needs to be on at least once a month.
Yo, I don't have anything on my schedule. I just have school and stuff.
You can pencil
Sell
us
it.
in, right?
Sell it. Sell it.
Yeah,
Alright,
you just
sell it,
gotta
Wednesday.
start paying me $5 when I come on the show.
Oh,
That's all we have.
That's all we have Wednesday.
All right, let's get into let's get back into some sales.
That hoodie is freaking soft, and I'll wear it. So I'll
Do you like your hoodie?
So yes. Oh look.
He's back.
Yeah. Okay.
So how are the hoodies Wednesday?
So I'll be in class, and it's freezing cold. I can literally get into my cocoon like this and just stay there and just be warm the whole time, and it's great.
Perfect.
Well, I'm glad you enjoy the hoodies.
These are awesome.
So I had to go visit my.
So this is my first day seeing the hoodies, right? Actually in person.
Donnie, don't you do it again. Don't you do it again. Don't you do it again.
What happens?
I had to go visit my
Donnie was laughing so hard.
my pain room where I just go when times are just.
That's where you work.
My safe spot.
Am I giving you a hard time?
I go there, and the walls are painted just the deepest of black, and there's all these messages written in like glow in the dark Sharpie.
Just says change.
and there are various implements on the wall for me to kill myself with, and I just go there and I sit and I think about things.
Kill room.
You know.
Just about, I think, how much I've been roasting you this almost the whole show.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta say, this episode's a winner.
It's a winner.
Best episode ever.
So we had a viewer say that Wednesday needs to be on once a month.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you can put up with my crap.
Yeah, move North Carolina.
You keep bringing me growlers, and I'll.
Hey.
All right, so here's what we got going on. As you can see, Joey's wearing a Sundown After Dark hoodie.
Got the premium.
And
got the premium.
Fantastic. So there are two hoodies. There's a premium and a regular.
Premium.
There's also long sleeve T-shirts. There's unhooded sweaters, whatever you want to call them.
I want to know who modeled off the.
Time out. Why does that say Sundown After Dark winter wear? And it's
Well, don't worry about that.
Dude, I've been wearing this.
Who's the chick that modeled
Charlie.
off the?
I don't know.
When your phone is called, bring it
There's
inside.
leggings.
That's Thomas.
There's a coffee cup.
Yeah, Thomas would like, probably look good.
So-
in those.
All right, guys. Everybody, calm down. Hold on. I got to put this
That
plug
was
in.
me.
Plug it.
All right, so we've got.
Why do you think
we
them
also
leggings cost $44.99? They're just they're paying me.
We
for
also
that.
have regular Sundown
That's how good I
Sundown
made it
Audio
look.
hoodies. If you click the item, there's also different colors. This bad boy right here. Click this bad boy. There's different colors for the different hoodies and all that shit. I want to get myself a gray one actually.
My mom has
That's
a gray
the one.
one.
The
And
males
I have a black
have.
one, which I love.
Anyway, basically, if you make a purchase through Teespring, and actually for those of you that are watching on YouTube, if you go right below the video, it's called a merch shelf. You can actually see all this stuff down there. You can pick your colors. Use the promo code NUM1FAN.
NUMONEFUN.
There you go, Wendy.
Good girl.
FAN.
So there's also cell phone cases and leggings and T-shirts and actually, if you want a regular T-shirt, you still need to go to dvsdesignsapparel.com. Still having Kyle do our actual T-shirts, but anything else like coffee cups and T-shirt long sleeve T-shirts and hoodies, that's going to be through Teespring. Basically, your purchase helps us move this studio into our new studio, which I have a lot of work to do. Please, if you could, make some purchases. It's going to help us big time.
Oh,
After Dark is a must-have.
Speaking of which, Brian, I talked to Noah today about doing our exhaust fan setup in there, and he said no problem.
Oh, really? Like an actual thing?
Like a variable speed exhaust fan and all that, just so that we can get the smoke out.
If we can get the fan somewhere on the other side, that way it's.
I'm gonna put it on the side of the room that goes towards the.
Yeah. Well, either way, whichever route we take, we just need to make sure it's not loud. Because I want to pick the
This is
fan
what we're
up
going to
on
do. So it's going to be a duct, right? So the fan can be on the other side, and we won't even hear it.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you.
Noah's our AC guy, and he is the man.
Noah is amazing. What is so funny?
Thomas has been trying to talk for like the past 20 minutes.
Oh, I haven't even looked at Thomas. Hey, Thomas.
I got to pee.
I gotta say, I can't wait for this move to take time because the roast in here is so fucking strong. I've lost my eyebrows, and I've got to wait for them to grow back before I can look good again on camera.
You ain't
This
looking
move
good.
at the podcast
You ain't
room
looking
takes
good.
3 months. I hope it takes 3 months because by then I'll actually have hair on my fucking face because of fucking heat in this room. And I've dropped the filter and I'm dropping F-bombs in front of a child.
Calm your tits.
Thomas didn't have any.
Just throw gasoline on him.
Hey, Joey. How much does it cost to get you in leggings?
I'm sorry for
How much does it
words.
cost to get me in leggings?
Yep.
Yo, I'll take
You
him.
can't afford this bitch.
I'll take
Mike
it.
Sims wants to know.
Yo, I'll take him. I'll take
Mike,
him.
well, for Mike Sims, that's a different
You
story.
kind of missed Donnie.
Donnie, that was way short. You didn't even make it in the cooler.
Man, I bet you made it farther than Thomas could throw it.
That's true. This is how Thomas throws.
Actually,
I've never seen Thomas throw anything.
I've seen Thomas try to flick a cigarette before. It's pretty gay.
The only thing that Thomas throws is gay vibes.
Oh.
Well, because he came out of the closet a few hours.
Yeah, this is amazing.
So I'm not going to be at the next one. I'm going to actually kill myself.
You'll be resurrected by the time that we get the show back up. 2 months from now, probably.
I gotta see how many vacation days I got. I need to come down once a month, and
Yeah.
so my daughter can put you in check.
Yeah, I'll put you in check any day.
You know what I need, Joey? I need to bring my son Joseph. He's just a little bit younger than her, and he just talk. They would be hilarious.
Oh yeah, it could just be a kid show. And, you know, we can just go out for pizza. And
But Brian had to stay here because he runs it.
Barely.
it's the Wednesday show today. It seems like
Yeah.
Yep.
Mike Sims feels sorry for you, Thomas.
Mike Sims
It's all
feels
good.
sorry for nobody.
He better
Hey.
not, because Thomas
Mike.
can't do anything good. He might get fired in 2 months, but who knows?
I will say, Thomas.
Savage.
When Brian is the one sticking up.
Oh, it's really funny. He won't be able to feed his kid.
Now your wife is pretty good, buddy.
Hey, I bet you probably get good paid at McDonald's. You can work there, get free chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets.
Get
Yeah,
chicken
Thomas,
nuggets.
free chicken nuggets.
They're gonna transfer him to
Oh,
a train
man.
station, McDonald.
You're trying to order, and Thomas is like, choo choo, motherfuckers.
Down by where I live, there's a
Bro, I just want a double quarter pounder, man.
I'm sorry for using the F-bomb in front of a child. That is the Oktoberfest
I think
speaking.
you're the
That is
child.
the
I think,
Oktoberfest.
I think you're the
There
child.
she
here.
goes.
Awesome.
I love you Wednesday.
Where's the hot soldering iron when you need it?
Justin says,
I hope you all have fun.
Sundown is lucky to have Donnie and Christina. Their customer service is the shit. Was that funny?
Why are you laughing at Thomas? Probably because probably because he has no hair. He has no eyebrows.
This is amazing. But what do you have against Thomas, by the way?
I don't know. I just like making fun of him.
That's awesome because we do too.
Because everyone else here does too.
This is how we show affection in my family.
Yes.
Talking about Thomas in that way is very lowbrow.
We have none.
She filled the joke in.
Yeah. Like, fill it.
There's lowbrow.
He doesn't have any eyebrows, so how could he fill it in?
That's right. Well, he does like to do the makeup situation.
The makeup, yeah.
Be a drag
Have you
queen.
seen me in makeup before?
He'd be a drag queen.
He's very pretty as a woman.
Okay, I don't know.
This is a real thing. He wears makeup.
No, I used to be in a metal band, so.
I've seen
Oh.
metal
You
bands.
sure was.
Oh, okay. I remember you guys talking about that.
1, 2, 7,
Yep.
3,
This is
I
really
like,
good. This
I
is really
like
good beer.
I was your
powdered
number
white
one
face
fan,
and
too.
Dark eyes.
Like
Remember that,
corpse
Donnie?
paint.
My hair. Well, no. It was just like. Not corpse paint. We tried that once on Halloween.
I think Donnie's dying.
You guys
over
got
there.
enough
Just
stuff
in
to
good
talk
fun.
about? I have to pee so bad.
Do it.
Yeah, we're just gonna be
Oh,
roasting
we
Charlie,
got
take
thumbnail now?
over.
Oh, I got to pee.
There's a puddle and I'm playing in it.
You guys are probably going to
So
go
are
to
we
the
ending the
bathroom so much
episode
because
now
I'm here.
Now that
So this is a like a thing.
don't
like,
leave me in the room with these three.
Don't leave you in the room with me, because trust me, you'll probably be just ahead.
I
after.
can't stand.
I'm good. I'm here. So this is the thing about drinking beer. Like for every this much beer you drink, you have to pee twice that much.
That's me when I drink Monsters.
I drink Propel and it makes me pee for 5 seconds.
Monster,
Trust me.
the caffeine is
Yeah.
what's
Diuretic.
yes. that's
Hey,
what I was
at
looking for.
least I won't have a line to the restroom since I'm the only girl here. So hey, that's a plus.
That's true.
I don't know about that.
You might have to wait behind Thomas.
Donnie might be in there.
Hey guys, remember the episode where Thomas got so mad he fought a child?
That's this episode.
yeah, I'm sitting right in front of you.
She can
challenge.
She can wrestle.
I can
legitimately mad. She fucked you up.
Just throws him on the table.
Damn it.
All right,
On
Brian.
this Sundown After Dark, Thomas goes to prison.
Yeah.
Brian's not here.
I'll
I'm in
beat the
charge,
shit.
and I say the gauntlet's been thrown. Ready, fight.
Fight!
Thomas, I could put you in a half.
Round
You
one.
probably could kick my ass. I know.
Yeah.
I have a terrible spine. I can barely run.
Got scoliosis.
Scoliosis. Diabetes.
No,
Do you remember that? Because I
it's
said it
called
on the
Thomas is
show.
a little bitch.
No, it's called This one girl saying she has it when her back is like straight as a pole, and I'm like.
Thomas's back is like this.
Oh, Jake's seen it. It's actually shaped like an S for real.
Yeah.
It's a nice cube.
And my neck, like I legitimately have arthritis and I have bone spurs.
So when the X-ray tech did Thomas's X-ray, they were like this.
But I'll never. The first X-ray I got, the chiropractor was like, "So what do you do?" I was like,
I just be a dumb person at sundown.
Are you falling off any high
fit in with
objects?
like 90% of us.
Oh my god.
I'm so glad I brought you Wednesday.
Okay, so Don, you missed it. So we were talking
Joey,
about.
thank you for the best episode we've ever had. This is
Amen,
gonna
brother.
get a million
Okay,
views.
okay.
This whole video is going to get chopped
Okay,
up
so-
into
okay,
that.
Donnie,
I'm
we're
just here for the
talking
beer.
montage. This
Can
whole
all of
damn
you
video.
shut up? I'm just trying to talk to Donnie over here. My God.
Whoa.
So okay, we were talking about how
This woman's
the beer...
gonna command military
Shut up,
someday.
Thomas.
She says, "Shut up, Thomas."
Yeah.
Just stop
So,
it.
okay, so we were talking about how I was saying I'm the only girl because I won't have to wait in line, and we're saying I'm probably gonna have to wait in line because if you might use it after Brian.
Brian probably has to sit down to pee with a freaking shave like that.
How have the views gone down?
Yeah, because of Thomas.
It's like your shitty jokes. I'm just walking into them now.
You are. You can't stop doing
You've been walking into him. You've been walking into him the whole episode.
At least you walked out of the closet, though.
Yeah. No, it came out of the closet.
It was.
I'd have to say the reason why it stinks in here is because
So, like-
Wednesday's the shit.
You know what, Joe? You know that when Rocky's
You have been the best guest we've ever had.
You know when Rocky's in the corner, he's all beat up and bleeding. He's like,
My liver's
that's
fine.
Yeah.
Thomas right now.
If I fight him.
You know what the best? You know what feels amazing? That fart that you take when you're taking a really long pee. You're just like
What the hell is this show? What is going on?
Well,
This is not reality.
Brian, that was a haiku.
Haiku, not high cool. Haiku.
no, it's gonna be Thomas's fart. In
That
a
was a
minute.
haiku.
Can anyone possible? I want a transcript of the last 20 minutes of this room.
Joey, you're not leaving tonight, are you? You're coming back tomorrow, right?
Yes, I'm coming back tomorrow.
I gotta get your subs
Do a show tomorrow. I'll
Yeah,
get
all
roasting
right.
Thomas.
well. How about we end this bad boy?
No, we're not gonna end shit.
Hey, look at this. Ray
We have,
wants
we have
to
not
make
talked about any
Shut Up
products.
Thomas stickers.
Yeah.
You know
Shut
what?
up, Thomas.
Shit. You
It's
know,
I'll
on.
actually be the first one to put one of those on
It's
my
on.
car. I swear.
Speaking-
I don't have any stickers on my car, Ray. If you make one of those, I'll put it on my car
Amen.
and I'll send it to you that I actually did it.
No one cares about your opinion,
We're getting
Thomas.
shut up Thomas stickers.
Yeah, my daughter
speaking
just
of
came up with
speaking
it.
of Ray,
That's all she's been saying.
Donnie, your dust cap finally came in that
Yeah.
Ray made. Did you say anything to Ray about that?
I said thank you.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so, we showed it on an episode, I think.
Well-
Halloween.
Well, we did, but we didn't have it in person. We actually have it now.
Yeah. Yep. It's
Yeah.
pretty badass. It's pretty badass.
This is gonna be my
Yep. So
new
watch the
favorite
last episode. You'll see
Yeah.
the dust cap we're talking about.
The dust cap.
The bucket.
Whoa. Whoa, buddy. We can't say that joke. Yeah.
Nah. Thank you, Ray. You're
Wah
fucking
wah.
awesome.
Ray, thank you very much. I really appreciate it because
So-
you know how much I love. Well, never mind.
All right. So actually, how about this? Everybody shush. Since this is the last episode, we're gonna do some other things on this channel while
It's
we
the last episode.
Yeah, while
shut
we
up,
are
Thomas.
while I'm working on the other. Jesus Christ.
El final aquí.
See, while we're working on the other episode,
Hey, enchilada.
on the other podcast room, Donnie and I are going to do an install in his car. Now, Donnie is not an installer.
No.
He doesn't know much about installing.
No.
Bring that mic up to you.
He just eats blueberry.
No.
blueberry
And so
biscuits.
essentially, I'm going to be teaching Donnie how to install a system in his car, and
Nice.
we're gonna
No.
video it.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Yes.
We're going
I'm gonna go to the
to
bathroom.
take some video of this install that we're going to do. Now, Ray has sent a dust cap for it. George Morris from Extreme Audio and Customs
Yeah.
has built
in
an
Abita Springs.
yeah, he built an enclosure for Donnie. We've got a radio we got from Ben from Extraordinary Audio. We got a whole system that we're going to do in Donnie's car, and we're going to do a video series on it, like kind of piece by piece.
It's weird. It's weird. Everybody really helped me out and like hooked me up.
Yeah.
But I didn't get a discount at Sundown.
There's gonna be guys when Donnie is putting the SA12 in the box. The episode's gonna be called "Brokeback Mounting."
Thomas has got to do it. You free to put that in?
I don't get it, by the way.
Dad, did you not hear that I'm going to kill myself after this episode?
Brokeback Mounting? What? What?
I don't get
I
it.
smell a banner sticker,
Well,
Ray.
so Thomas has a bad back, and the gay cowboy movie is Brokeback Mountain.
Ray, if you don't make a Brokeback Mounting sticker to put on Donnie's car, I swear to God, I will unfollow you.
What? Why is it gonna be on my car?
Because you're gonna
I'll put it on mine too. We'll all have it.
Oh shit.
So anyway, for those of you that are wondering what are we going to do while the new podcast room is getting done, we're going to do a video series on Donnie's car.
That's when everybody leaves.
Video series.
Everybody
Yeah.
just leaves.
You know what? I'll be honest with you. A lot of people are probably very interested on how we do an install.
I will say, this was a good finale.
That's a good man.
Yeah.
Hey,
So-
we ain't done yet.
Y'all are good for a while. Okay.
I have had a
All right,
very,
you baby birds.
Look at that. There's not much left. It's like it's
There's
to the right
still
there.
like a beer and a half in there, though.
It's a lot. This is like a very
So we're
high
like moving into a
caliber
new building,
beer.
guys. We're moving into a building. The new badass office setup.
It's beautiful.
It is
You know,
really
I'm really
cool.
excited. I got my own fucking skylight.
It's like
We
a
got a new
basketball
podcast.
court.
You know what
room.
pisses me off? That you got your desk askew from the thing.
From the skylight.
You just need to move it over a few more inches.
I tried, but I didn't.
No,
You
no.
did not try.
Well, then fucking fix it.
You tried with like, what, your head up your ass or something?
That stuff is heavy.
No.
Thomas can't
Actually,
move it.
the reason why his room is set up the way it is because there's power strips like built
Yeah.
into the floor.
Yeah. It's gotta go over
It's
the
really
top.
weird.
I mean, I can probably rotate the desk a little bit.
You know, it was much funnier
you know
when
what?
she was in here.
You know what?
She'll be back. She'll be back. She's coming back.
Shut up, Thomas.
She's getting, or he is getting,
That's what I was.
a
That's
brand
what I
new
was saying.
desk built by Chris Lee.
I heard
Personally.
this.
People are just dropping off. They're like, we don't want to hear these
Ah.
people complain about their moving growing pains.
Where's that young lady that's telling Thomas to shut the fuck up?
This is the greatest thing ever, man. I love it.
Oh no! What happened to my phone? It just like stopped.
Where does it actually say that?
No.
No. Oh man, I wish it did. It would have totally.
Somebody said we should do roast episodes.
This one's it. Roast.
Actually, I've been trying to think
Hey,
of
why
like
did it stop?
I've been trying to think of like what to call. What are their names? T Fade and
Skip.
Skip. Like I'm trying to think like
you didn't shut it down, did you?
because remember they called and they said like you look like an owl, an anorexic owl or something like that. So I'm thinking like all these different things. I can't think of anything good though. Best one I got is Bono with a receding hairline. I'll let
that
you figure.
would be Skip. Yeah.
Skip? No, he's just that freaking gay Louisiana Trump supporter.
I want to call in and be like, oh, Skip looks like, oh.
Well, they don't have call-ins.
By the way, I didn't mean any of that shit. I was just hoping you would retaliate as awesome as an 11-year-old girl. But you didn't, so
no.
I don't know which one's worse.
Sorry, bro.
All right, so we do have a voicemail line for those who want to send questions, and it's going to be months down the road before we can get to them because
You got savage so bad, Thomas. Like I didn't
But
even know what
anyway.
to say after that.
the phone number for our podcast. If you leave us a voicemail, is 252-969-0005.
0, 0,
0. Oh,
feel
God
really
damn,
weird
Jake,
that,
you
like,
actually
she
beat me. I thought I was going to
apparently
beat
watches every
you.
episode.
Holy shit.
I'm not drinking.
Jake drank that whole damn thing.
No, you're not
Jake
supposed to
handled
drink the whole
the
thing.
one shit better than I did, and I thought I was the only one.
Just
who
drink.
didn't throw up.
We've both. I don't know if you know this, but we've both been sharing both of these.
Oh.
This one's mine.
You guys split it up. I've been splitting it up. I've been moving
Fried
them
egg,
back
fried
and
egg.
forth.
Good no
so,
shit, Thomas.
So that, huh?
So
I didn't think that moved. I thought that was fine.
No. So by the end of it, like only 32 ounces.
At the end of the day.
Oh, by the way, so Kendro.
It says 64 right there.
Fried egg Friday.
Yeah, so
I didn't
Kendro,
say
you-
12.
you're talking about fried eggs. My neighbor. It's her. It's her name. Fried eggs. I have not
No,
seen
ain't
her
none of-
or
I know
talked to
what-
her
That's why I said
in
only
months
Go ahead. I just didn't
because
say that
I'm
in front
pretty
of Joe
sure
'cause
one
he
of
was
my
being funny.
neighbors told her to leave
No
me the
cordial?
fuck alone.
This is live, right? He
Is this
could
the
watch
label?
it on his phone. Like, you
All right, Joey. Sorry, but I thought we would just open one, and save the other one for later because between the two of us, we would have drank 32 ounces
Just the
out
two
of
of
these
us.
little cups. Okay,
fucking finish
I'm
it,
just trying to
Chris.
be practical, but fuck
What did I
me,
do?
right?
What did I do?
Geometry is my favorite, Thomas.
All right, where are we? Moving buildings, new buildings, fucking badass.
Yeah, so we're going through so much
Here-
shit this week.
not-
trying to move. It's ridiculous.
Ginger Ale, excuse me. Ginger Ale said, "Thomas, preach." Preach what? What was I talking about?
Balls.
The gospel, sir.
No anymore, man.
He's giving you a chance to talk while the 11-year-old is
What are you
out.
pissed off about? We can say shit, fuck, cunt. We can say all sorts of dirty
No,
things.
I already feel bad about dropping.
Thomas
that
has a
bomb.
dick-shaped desk in his new.
Oh, yeah, talk about your new desk.
Okay, so there's all kinds of jokes about me being gay and dick this and dick that.
Not a joke, bro.
So there you go. This is pretty much my entire. How long have I worked? Like 8 years at Sundown. This is what's been going on.
It's been more than that.
So it's been a while. So I found a dick-shaped desk.
Oh no!
I just walk in the
All right, this day can't get any better. I gotta head out.
Thomas's fault. That's Thomas's
Oh no!
What'd you say, Thomas? What was the last thing you said?
Yeah.
I put my headphones on wrong.
T-Fay looks like. Why does T-Fay look like Thomas's desk? I'm just joking, T-Fay. I'm sorry.
You mean Brett, not T-Fay.
I don't think I've ever been embarrassed on this show.
Sorry, my daughter had to drop a deuce.
Hey.
It
Yeah,
happened.
no, I did not.
Maybe it was a trace.
Wow.
Thomas. Mike Sims says, "Wait, Thomas isn't gay."
Oh, he knows you. Wow, wow.
Thomas is laughing hysterically, leaving the room to pee.
This is. I just had to walk in at the wrong time.
Yeah.
That is correct. Yes, Miss Mandy
Oh shit.
So I got a question.
Yeah.
Sir, what you got, Joey?
Everybody's first system. Go.
Oh, can I tell mine?
Yeah, do
Yes,
it, dude.
definitely.
I'm underage.
I bought my first system from Brandon, who is like my second in command here now. It was a Optimus Pro Series 12 and an MTX 5000
Radio
in the
Shack,
in the
yep.
same box, ported, made out of plywood. I had 2 amps. I had a Road Gear 250 and a Jensen 300,
Nice.
one on each sub. Power and ground, 16 gauge speaker wire
Oh,
from the battery.
Fuck yeah.
No fuses.
fuses. You don't need fuses.
And I had a JVC head unit that he sold me, and it had BBE on it. And I was like, "What does that mean?" Brandon goes, he says, "Blows about everything."
I really need lotion. My hands are getting so dry. I hate when that happens.
We'll lube you up later. There's plenty of lube all over the place. All right, so
No, Brian, no.
shut up.
What's the word?
That's
Just
my word
Donnie.
for lotion. All right, my system. 2 Power Acoustic X Max 12s, sealed boxes. I had separate boxes for some reason, and then Power Acoustic. Oh no, those are Lanzar 12s. Power Acoustic
Okay.
amp, and I had a power acoustic capacitor I thought was cool because it had a little digital readout.
Oh, that was that UFO shit you were trying to show
Yeah,
me
yeah.
back in the day?
So Jake was just thinking about starting Sundown, and I showed him at the bowling alley.
It pushed him over the edge.
I was like,
I can't have this happen.
So bad.
I was like, you gotta see. I was like 18, maybe.
I was there for that.
Yeah.
I showed him this
Can't
system.
let anyone run this atrocity.
Yeah.
Never again.
And my amp had this big circle in the center of it where it had like lightning shit. If you put your finger to it, the lightning goes to your finger.
Oh, I think I remember those.
Yeah.
That was top notch shit.
That was my first. That was my first system in a vehicle.
Wednesday.
Out
of control.
That was funny.
How about you, Joey?
Oh, let's see. My first system, my technical first system was a bunch of no-name stuff I got off a buddy, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
My second one was, it was in a 78 Camaro, my first car. And it was a couple Crunch 12s. Crunch. And a Boss amplifier. It was like 120. It was probably like max a full clip.
Mm-hmm.
And in a sealed box. And I was on top of the world.
You're damn right.
I ran Fosgate for a long
Donnie was
time.
thinking about stealing your keys.
Actually, my first system, Jake knows more about than I do because I bought Jake's car.
He did.
And it had the system in it. And I remember there were Baja amps, but I don't remember.
Some profile Baja amps.
Yep.
I remember those.
He had some pretty decent shit in the front. It was a Tangband 6.5 subwoofer as a mid bass. It was like a
because you redid the doors
so
that they would fit.
And there was a Vifa 4.5, and then an Audax tweeter. It was 3-way active with an Alpine 9813 head unit, and he had two JBL 1212s in the back with some profile amps, and it was actually a pretty decent system.
Yeah, that's a good first system right there.
Haven't had one since.
I basically took the expensive amps and subs out, but I left the front stage the way it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Wednesday's first system is probably going to be whatever I put in my.
And then Donnie tried to change the oil in the car. He just put more in.
Yeah.
That is a true story.
And then he had to
I was
pour it
there.
in through the dipstick.
He had to drain all of it out again.
Put it in
I
the dipstick.
didn't drain it. I forgot to drain it.
He had to drain all of the oil he bought plus the oil.
Donnie didn't even measure it.
Because Donnie doesn't know math.
He just kept trying, and he was
That's
just
right.
like, a little more. He's just like,
I was like, it's fine.
bottoms up, and then all that went in.
What's funny is that wasn't even the first time I changed oil.
No,
Like I had done
wasn't
it before, so you
Did
think
you
I would
fucked up.
know, but I just
Did
didn't.
you did you blow any seals?
He doesn't know math.
Mm.
You're supposed to say leave my personal life out of this.
He doesn't know math.
I don't know
That's
math.
right.
He's not sexually attracted to seals, just manatees.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and end this bad boy tonight. We're gonna do it. Your wife's sitting out there, by the way.
This went a little while.
All right, guys. We want to thank everybody so much for everyone who's watched. Was this episode 29? So
no, man. Wait, take
thank
the
you
picture.
so much for watching our shit. Oh,
Oh wait, hold on. She's got to put you in a
No.
full Nelson.
We're gonna do a thing
Thank
later.
you for trying to hold Thompson's crap.
Right.
Really
All right.
appreciate who stuck with
Have
us.
a great evening. Get you some Sundown gear.
It's the loudest show around. Sundown After Dark with your host Brian Chamberlain. Presented by Sundown Audio.